Hey guys, it's Poe, and today we're gonna be fixing up this fish tank. We're gonna make it a planted aquarium. You guys know my flower horn was in there previously, and unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, I donated it to the fish shop up here, and they do, she does a great job. She said she'll take good care of her, and so that's what we did. And now what we're gonna do is make this aquarium a planted tank. I've already cleaned up the aquarium, did all of that stuff, so we're good to go. Anyways, let me show you guys the fish tank. This is the tank here. I have this piece of wood that was previously in there. Looks nice. I kind of cut it up. I cut the edges of this because it was touching the glass before, and now if I just tilt it a little bit back, it won't touch the glass, so we're good there. I also got this CO2 generator that we have to put on for the plants. Check this out. This is all the old dirt and rocks. So there's a lot of cleaning to be done. That's why it's so late now. I thought it was gonna be like a 30-minute, 1-hour job, but it ended up taking like 4 or 5 hours. All good though. I'm excited. Got a few stuff here. I took the rim off this tank, so it's now full rimless tank all the way around. I think that'll look really cool. This I got because the pump that I had initially for this tank broke, right? And so I have a spare pump. I'll show you it in a second. But anyways, I have to attach a spare pump to this and then make the water come out of here, this little spigot. The reason for that is because I lost the previous attachment that goes from here to here, right? Anyways, this is the new pump. Oh, this is the new pump. Let me cover that. This is the new pump, and we're gonna put it in the fish tank. Not new, I've had it. Anyways, we got some plants here. These are kind of red colored. Looks nice. I don't know. Don't ask me what they are. They look cool. This is like grassy stuff. More grassy stuff. Here we go. More grassy stuff. Cool. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plants. We got a water test kit, right? We have these 2 sponges that were in there previously. I've cleaned them already. And we have this carbon filter replacement for the tank. We also have a heater ready to go. And this is pretty much stuff to build a hill. Gravity works in weird ways, and it's hard to work with gravity, rocks, dirt, for example, and water. Just doesn't work, right? If you try to create a hill without these blocks, you won't make it happen. Anyways, we got this brown soil looking stuff. Got sand for the edges. I think that'll look really nice. And some little stones. Add like a stream or something into it, We also have this piece of nice wood. I don't know where I'm gonna put it, but it looks really nice. So, fish can hide in it, whatnot. Looks nice. And this is the tank again. This is a golden pothos. It's not quite gold because I think they turn gold when you don't water them as often. They'll turn gold, but this tank is actually feeding water constantly from this fish tank. This plant was feeding water from this fish tank constantly. So that's what I'm gonna establish. More plants, more I'm gonna have the pothos growing. It's gonna be really cool. And guys, I got low energy today, you know. I mean, not low energy, but it's, you have to understand. Let me check what time it is here. By the way, our kitchen is an absolute mess. I don't have time to clean it. It's about 2 a.m. here, so, you know, I'm not gonna worry about the kitchen. It's a mess. I just started doing the fish tank, and I'm like a tornado, bro. When I come in and I do anything, I just make a mess. And unfortunately, Kimmy is not available to give an extra hand just because she is having a baby. And you know, that's a big deal. You gotta let her relax, let her stay calm, and hope we get a good baby coming out. That's really exciting, and I'm super excited for that. Anyways, I got a bucket of water filled. I was gonna show you guys. I do have some extra plants here too. I got this green one. I'll show you guys later as well. It's long leafy green. This one as well, long leafy green. And later on I'll ask ChatGPT what these are exactly and let you guys know. Anyways, this one is red. I like that. And we got a short leafy green. Right? Cool. I think that's all I have to show you guys for now. Let's start building, right? So guys, the first thing we're gonna start with are those blocks. Actually, I have to go get a knife. I'll be right back.
3 days later.
First, we get the knife, right? Then, we open this bag. Now, what we're using for our base to make the hill is called UN Systems Contrabase 8 Planted Aquarium Substrate Supplement. Cool. It's not the real deal, it's a supplement. I'm gonna read the instructions and shit later, but for right now, we'll just, you know, get this going. I'm gonna build a hill here on this side. Slowly create a hill, pack it in. You know what? I'm gonna get the GoPro too so I can record with the GoPro as well so you guys can get better views. I'm learning about this videography stuff, man. I'm getting better, slow and steady. Slow and steady, boys and girls. Ladies and gentlemen. Anyways, see what we got here, guys? We're just making a hill with these little pouches. And we have this piece of wood. It's touching the glass right now, but we're gonna adjust it. It's gonna be something like this is what I have the plan for. I may have to cut a bit more, but something like this. Oh, there we go. Something like this. With that start sticking down. Yeah, something like this is, I think, our setup. Yeah, that's perfect. Look at nothing's touching the glass except for that back part there and the back part there, which is alright because the black doesn't really get clean much. Anyways, and when I get the dirt in, I can adjust it more if I need. But it's looking really nice already. Let's get more pouches in. Check it out, guys. We added a few more bags. We got a pretty steep hill going. I think we need a bit more.
A few inches later.
Well, we've finished everything in the bag. And we've got everything kind of situated. I don't think that one all the way at the top doesn't look like it's gonna fall properly. You know, gotta build it up so it falls properly. There we go. That looks about right. That looks really good. Now let's move these all the way to the side. Get this much covered up. That looks good. I don't know if I should put this one, if it's too high. Should put this one down here. Yeah, that looks good. That looks really sick, actually. Sorry, guys. Yeah, that looks really sick. Alright, guys, we got all the pouches in. What is this called exactly? Oh, it's a base. UN Contra base. Contro base. Cool. Next, here's the base we're using, guys. It's called UN Contra Soil. Freshwater aquarium substrate. Extra fine brown. Looks good, looks good. Time to pull out the knife and get going. Let's not leave the knife on the floor. I'm gonna step on it like a dummy. I'm gonna start pouring it in right at the hill. Oh, wait. Whoa, I almost messed up. Let's see if I can put this in there somewhere. I think that would be really cool. I think that looks really cool. I love having like a little... Like, I love fish tanks with caves. I think caves look really cool in fish tanks. Any fish tank, really. But caves look really cool. Right, guys? You don't agree with me? Caves are sick. Check it out, guys. I got this wood fixture going. Nice little caves. I really like cave setups, so we have nice shady area. We have branches growing. Looks natural to me. I like it. I like it. This is a cool little log. Alright, guys. Time for the soil. Let's do it. I'm gonna start pouring it from here first to back. Alright, guys, I got a lot of soil in. We just have to even it out now. Get it off the bark and into the right side. It looks really nice. So, I mean, just a quick story while I'm evening this stuff out.
Story time.
I love fish tanks. I love fish. I think they're one of the most relaxing things you can put in your home, you know. I know they're a hobby, but they're also very stress relieving. Very, very stress relieving. And I love fish, dude. Here it is, guys. Got it pretty evened out. It looks really good. Anyways, just bring that, level it out this way. I'm sure when I add the water, it'll definitely all level out how it should be. Just making a little area so little fish can go through here. Use this as a cave. That's what I want them to do. Make the environment as natural as possible for these guys, right? Little cave there. natural as possible. And Mali, I know you're editing this video and probably gonna hate me for it, but sorry dude, I'm learning. Tell me how I can help you edit better. Yeah. That way I have an idea of what will help you when I make these videos. Alright guys, I got it pretty evened out. Check it out. Looks good, looks good. Looks really good guys. Got everything evened out. And now it is time for more soil. Oh, wrong bag. More soil. Almost dropped the bag guys. Wow, that looks really good actually. Let's show the main view. Check it out guys, this is the Aquascape, or hardscape is what they call it. I really like it. There's a hill there, I mean obviously you could see, and then it comes down into this flowing branch. It almost looked like the branch fell off and just sunk into the water. It's supposed to be there. Then there's a cave, whole cave system there, as you can see. Tons of little holes for the fish to swim around. The branch leads off that way. It looks very natural. I mean, it looks like the branch was there. It's growing out of the dirt or soil, whatever you want to call it. Sick. Now guys, let's figure out this pump situation and I'll be back, okay?
12 seconds later.
Guys, I got the pump in. It's all connected. It had the perfect attachments, came in the box. Anyways, the pump is down there. I got some tubing, 1/2-inch tubing, connected to this little adapter. So now I could control the flow from here. And it's out. That's the spigot, right? Ready to go. Hill is looking nice. Trees, branches are looking nice. Tank is looking nice. Potos is looking nice.
Nice.
Alright guys, we pretty much got everything set up. I think it's now time for the lights. We got the hill nice and hilly. The wood is in place. Now I think maybe we'll do the lights later, huh? It's still gonna be a little bit of a job. I got a little bit of the job still going on. Let's do the lights later. But as of right now, we got a pump, which is one of the most important things for keeping the filter and the circulation alive. I'm gonna drop in the heater right now. Be cool if I can drop in the heater right by the pump. Yep. Wait. Let's make sure the heater is at the right temperature first. Actually, let's drop the heater in last because I want to just make sure it works. Right? No point keeping a heater if it doesn't work. It just wastes power. So let's drop that in last. Anyways, next step. Oh, next step is to wet the ground. Wet the ground. Time to wet the ground. I have to go to the truck. I have a spray bottle that I can use to wet this whole system. Let's go get it. Alright guys, I got the sprayer ready to go. Alright guys, sprayer is ready to go. And we just spray down this dirt with water. Alright guys, I got a little bit tired of spraying, so new technique. We're gonna just drop the water in this bucket and let it flow out slowly, kind of slowly. Time to make a stream, guys, and sorry for it being so dark. It's just, it's nighttime here, or morning time here, whatever you want to call it, right? My eyes hurt, I'm tired. I'm not even in the right, like my brain doesn't function when I'm tired properly, but today I couldn't go to sleep because I was so excited to do this stuff. Looks good, looks really good, guys. Now I need to make that stream. Let's do it. First, we'll put the sand. I just want to be really detailed with this sand. I don't want it to go all over the place. Alright guys, the sand is in. I think it looks pretty good. I have to do some adjustments, that's for sure. But it's in. By the way, I'm a reef tank guy. I do reef tanks. Since I was 15, 16 years old, I've always had a reef tank in my home. Or in my mom's house initially. When I first started, I didn't have money to buy equipment and whatnot. So it wasn't the greatest reef tank, but I had fish and a few different coral. I learned a lot, right? A lot of trial and error and researching YouTube, whatnot. I learned a lot with those fish tanks. Anyways, I love saltwater fish tanks. Unfortunately, I don't have the money to spend to make a fish tank. So we're just using the stuff we have and what we can find around our storage and my old stuff from the other fish tanks to get this going. Of course, I had to get a few items, but I try to keep the cost as low as possible, right? That's essentially how you make more money, is by not spending the money you have. I don't know. Maybe I'm dumb, but anyways, I always believed if well, not always, because I used to spend money like crazy when I was younger. I thought, that's what life was about, making money and spending it. But honestly, there's much more to life than making money and spending money. There's just so much more, and I think our parents, especially our Sinhalese parents, they kind of tell us to go to school, get a job, make money, and that's our number one priority in life. And honestly, it's not bad advice, but I think they were so trained on security and just trying to be safe that they forgot there's other options to life, right? There's, risk and reward. The bigger risk you take, typically the bigger reward you get. Or, it can go south too, so you gotta think of both sides. Anyways, let's spray down the sand. Okay, the sand is completely submerged now. Let me just get it to where I want it. So I got a bit smarter. I'm gonna grab this shot glass and then fill it with sand. And that will be my little dispenser cup. So guys, I'm gonna use this scraper and get it going. Kimmy woke up, guys. She's like, honey. She already knows what's going on. She's not gonna give me a hard time. Kimmy is awesome. I love Kimmy. Now, guys, we're gonna put some of these little pebbles in. Not all over the place, just a little bit to outline the stream. I'm gonna put these in by hand. So I'll cut this bag a little bit bigger. Alright guys, I'm done with the rock. Oh, guys, this is the CO2 setup that we have. Plants need CO2 to grow, so here it is. So here's the CO2 regulator, guys. We got it all opened up. I don't know what the parts are at all. We got this thing. I have no clue what that is. I've never used a CO2. This, no clue what that is. A few empty holes. Nothing in these big holes. Syringe. Wonder what that's for. Oh, it's a syringe and the dispenser, the CO2 dispenser. Right there. Syringe and CO2 dispenser. Whoa, I don't know what this is. This is a valve. Pressure valve? I don't know. An O-ring. Need those for sure. Okay guys, I'm gonna read this is the tank, CO2 tank. I'm gonna read the instructions. I'll get back to you. Alright guys, I got the CO2 generator set up. Anyways, this CO2 generator needs baking soda and citric acid. Unfortunately, I don't have any baking soda at the home, which is quite sad because everybody has baking soda. But anyways, I have citric acid, just no baking soda. It is what it is. I got it all set it up, the tubing, and here's the bubble counter thingy. Or the bubble dispenser. There. Rocks are good to go. Now I think I'll get the plants in, or should I? Yeah, I'll get the plants in. Alright guys, we got all the plants in. Time to fill up the tank. Now... Oh, that wasn't easy. That was tough. Oh, but the tank's filling up pretty fast. That's nice. Alright guys, I'm gonna do a few more fills of the water and then I'll come back to you guys. Alright guys, I'm all done with the fish tank. It is really late in the morning here. Let me tell you what time it is. It's about 5:30, nearly 6 a.m. I just finished. Everything's done. The house is an absolute mess. You know me, tornado Bowie. Ruined the house. Anyways, I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and clean it. Right now, we're done for the day, okay? The tank is done. The plants are in. Let me show you guys. The plants are in and it looks really good. I'll show you guys right now. Check it out. I'll tell you guys the names of the plants tomorrow when I have a little bit more energy and my brain works properly. But right now, this is what we got so far. Looks good or looks good? That's the golden pothos. I think it looks really nice.
The next day.
Alright guys, I got the scale set up ready because we're going to be making carbon dioxide today. This is baking soda. Here's some citric acid. and we just had to put the baking soda and citric acid in this cup. We need 200 grams each, and then we take it over to the, sorry about the mess guys, I'm still in the process. Anyways, we take it over to this canister and fill it, and then we had to put water, a certain amount of water. Let me see how much water. According to the instructions, I don't know if you guys can read it. There's also a little bit of instructions here. 300 milliliters, that says. Yeah, 300 milliliters of water. So 200 grams of baking soda, 200 grams of citric acid, and 200 grams and 300 grams of water. And then we close it up, let it build up some pressure, and eventually we'll have carbon dioxide. But anyways, tilt it at a bit of an angle. Put in all 300 milliliters of water. I don't know why I spent so much time cleaning out the funnel. When the water was gonna clean it anyway. Oh, where's my regulator? Where's my regulator? Jesus. I don't know why I took the regulator over there. Okay. Oh, it got cold. The tank is all cold, guys. Check it out. It's got like frost around it. I don't know if you guys, yeah, you can see it. See? It says not to shake it, so let's not shake it. But anyways, you got these valves closed up. These are closed up. Keep those closed. Keep those closed. Now, guys, we really should be cleaning the living room, but anyways, we have to get this bubble counter set up right. It's not quite right. I have to add this. That way, the silicone tubing goes straight instead of having a bend, because once it has a bend, there'll be a kink right there and the air won't be able to flow through. Alright guys, now I've got everything out of the tank. It says on ChatGPT, because I do ask ChatGPT for all kinds of information. I think ChatGPT and AI is a useful tool. Just don't let it make decisions for you. You know what I mean? Like, you have to fact check everything in life. You should not be letting a robot control your decisions. So, I really believe in it as a tool. Just like money, it can go south for sure. But if used properly, I think it has a lot of advantages, especially to business owners. And, can do wonders for people that own businesses. So it says about 2 to 3 inches is what we need from the bottom of the tank. So we'll go right about here. Go right about here, 2 to 3 inches. Perfecto. And I'll cut it there. Nice. Put this U in. Goes like this. Cool. Let's see what that does. So according to these instructions here, it It says install a solenoid valve and bubble counter. And then number 6 says fill the bubble counter with water, open the main valve, and adjust the fine tuning valve. So 30 centimeter tank, 40 to 60 centimeter tank, 1 bubble every 2 seconds. Service time for reference only 8 hours per day, 1 bubble every 4 seconds. For liters, I really don't even know how many liters my tank is. Okay, we'll figure that part out later. Anyways, I think we gotta get this plugged in. Let's plug this in here. Alright, pressure release valve is plugged in. It has a cool little red light. Make sure it's working. That's solid pressure, see, 200 psi. And now I think this. I think this is the main valve. So we'll open that boy all the way. Crank that bad boy all the way open. And this is the fine tuning valve. So we'll add about 1 bubble per second. I don't know where I'm supposed to see the bubble. Ooh. Where am I supposed to see the bubble come out? From here? Is that? Maybe we can slow it down. I mean, it's alright. See, it's flowing nice. CO2 getting dispersed into the tank. I'll slow it down just a little tad. I think that's good. I'm counting it as the bubbles go. See the flow there? It looks really cool. I have a aerator in the back blowing just oxygen in, but I think it's alright. Here's the tank all set up, guys. Looking really nice. I'm sure there's gonna be lots of adjustments I'll have to make later, and there's still little things floating around here and there, but I got the CO2 running. Here's the tank here. It's connected to the line, goes up and over. Got the potos growing. 1 light for the potos and 1 light for the tank. This light I had for the longest time. It was on my reef tanks. I love reef tanks, I love the ocean, but we gotta be more cost effective.
The